Hello everyone. I'm sure you all are staying safe at home and keeping yourself productive through all the content and all the videos the teachers are posting. So this is part 2 of chapter 3 of class 12 business studies business environment. I have already started the chapter in my previous video and I explained the concept of business environment. Also I explained the concept of environment scanning, and apart from that I explained the features or characteristics of business environment. So this video is a continuing video and it will explain the different points of importance of business environment, and also it will explain what are the different dimensions of business environment. Before I go forward, please like and subscribe to my channel, and also you can find the links to my previous videos in the description box below. Let us understand the importance of business environment. The first point under it is it enables a firm to identify opportunities and getting first mover advantage. So here, what is the meaning of opportunity? Opportunity refer to the positive external trends and changes that will help to improve a firm's performance. So if a business scans its environment really well, it is able to anticipate different opportunities which are available in the market for them. And if it do the same on time, it is able to derive maximum benefits out of the opportunity, leaving the competitors behind. Let us understand through an example. Maruti Udyog became the leader in small car market because it was the first to recognize the need of small cars in the environment because of the rising petroleum prices and a large middle class population in India. Similarly, if there is a change in the syllabus of business studies paper for a particular class, then the publishing company may bring out the revised edition at the earliest to get the first mover advantage. So this is the first point. Next point is helps a firm to identify the threats and early warning signals. Like environment scanning helps us to identify the opportunity, it also helps a firm to identify different threats. So what is meant by threats? Threats means the external environment trends and changes that will hinder the firm's performance. So that means the proper knowledge and understanding about the environment helps an organization to identify different threats which may occur for an organization in future and acts as warning signals. So timely understanding of this environment helps an organization to take suitable actions so that it can prevent the organization from further losses or any kind of uh, disadvantages. So let us understand through an example. The proposal of Tata Motors to bring out small economy car by 2008. It was a car which was bought in for just rupees 1 lakh in the market. So it is a warning signal for other companies so that it can reduce their cost or introduce certain economy models in the market to survive in the market. So this is the second point, helps a firm to identify the threats and early warning signals. Next point is helpful in tapping and assembling resources. A firm, when produces certain goods, it requires lot of inputs in form of finance, machines, raw material, power, water, labor, and it derives all these raw material from the environment around us. So to deliver a product, deliver an output on the right time, it needs to assemble these resources prior to that time so that it can uh, let the product be available in the market at the right time. For example, the companies who are preparing, who are manufacturing sanitizers right now, they must have identified this opportunity, and they must have assembled all the resources much prior, so that they can make use of this opportunity which has just arisen right now. So this is helpful in tapping and assembling resources. Next point is help to adjust and adapt with rapid changes. So today, as we see the businesses around us, they are all changing at a very fast pace. All sizes and all different types of enterprises are facing increasingly dynamic environment. So what are the reason for it being dynamic? More demanding customers, rapidly changing technology, intense global competition is making it very difficult to understand. So in order to effectively cope with these significant changes, managers must understand and examine this environment so that it can develop suitable courses of action. Like for example, Google, when it came into existence, it was just a search engine, but slowly, gradually, it has developed lot more features. Like Gmail has been introduced, Google Drive has been introduced, Google Hangouts has been introduced. So, changing with the requirements of the people is very required in today's scenario. So, this is help to adjust and adapt with rapid changes. Next point is assisting in planning and policy making. So when we speak about planning, it means deciding in advance what is to be done, and policy means the training guidelines for decision making. So an organization do planning and policy making for a lot of things which we have already studied. It do planning, it makes policy for the different opportunities which are identified and to take first mover advantages. It do planning to deal with the threats. It do planning to tap different kind of resources. So for all these things to be done in a proper way, planning and policy making is very much required. Just an example to explain this: ITC planned for new hotels in India after knowing that there will be an increase in India's share for world tourism. So, for accomplishing this goal or accomplishing this opportunity, planning has to be done, and as per the planning, the policies has to be made. So, everything has to be in function when there is proper planning prior to it. So, this is the fifth point: assisting in planning and policy making. Last point of importance is improvement in performance. The firm which continuously monitors their environment and develop suitable course of action not only improve their present performance but also continue to succeed in the market for a very long period of time. An example to explain this: Hindustan Unilever is a big company which has its existence in our country for a very long time. And many such companies, FMCG companies, they launch small sachets of shampoos and other products according to the needs of the customers. So they do these kind of things to stay in the market for a very long period of time. And when they do all these things in a sync, a company is bound to have an improved and a flourishing performance. So the next topic is dimensions of business environment. So these dimensions are basically the general forces which we have already discussed about previously. So the general forces are divided into 5 different categories. First one is economical environment, second social environment, third political environment, fourth legal environment, and fifth is technological environment. Now we will understand all of them in detail. First, here is economical environment. So, what is the meaning of economical environment? It refers to all the forces and factors which directly influence the economy of our country. It consists of gross domestic product, income levels at national level and per capita level, profit earning rate, productivity, employment rate, industrial, monetary, and fiscal policies of the government. So, all these things constitute our economical environment. So, this economical environment consists of all those factors which can affect uh, the management practices in a business enterprise. These might be the change in disposable income, inflation rates, different kind of interest rate, value of rupee, stock market indices. So all these things sometimes positively affects a business and sometimes they negatively impacts a business. Let us understand few examples. The increase in GDP results in high disposable income of people. That means when there is increase in GDP, gross domestic product, people have lot of wealth to spend. So they spend lot of money maybe on things which improves their standard of living. When there is high inflation, it definitely is a constraint for all the manufacturing units because it increases the cost of production. When GST bill was passed, all the business organizations across India were affected. When demonetization came into existence, that means when rupees 500 and rupees 1000 notes were banned, it like hit the Indian economy very badly. Banking sector reforms when comes into existence, they bring in very exciting schemes for deposits and lending money. That means it makes the loans cheaper and people start buying the properties and real estate market gets a boom. Role of private and public sector sometimes affects a business in a nice way and sometimes it brings on some policies which affects a business very negatively. So rates of saving and investments also hamper the choices of people regarding loans and different kinds of financial schemes in the market. Money supply in the economy also affects a business and international debts also affects businesses across the country. So this is economical environment. So the next dimension is social environment. Social environment includes various social forces such as customs, beliefs, literacy rate, educational levels, lifestyles, values, and changes in these elements affect an organization in the long run. Let us understand through few examples. Like there are social trends related to fitness and health, because of which many organizations has started manufacturing the health related or the fitness related products. When we talk about values, our Indian society is based on lot of values, one of which is equality. So this non-discriminatory practice is applicable when employment is concerned, like men and women all have equal opportunities in all the fields. When we talk about customs and traditions, the celebrations of different festivals, Diwali, Christmas, Guru Purab, Eid, they all bring different opportunities for a lot of businesses when the festivities are about to start. So now let us also understand few more examples related to social environment. Demand for reservations in jobs for minority and women, so this is one element of social environment. Demand for equal status of women by paying equal wages for men and women. Demand for automatic machines and luxury items is growing in Indian markets. So this shows the change in trends people are more focused on improving their lifestyles. So the products related to lifestyles, improving lifestyle is getting more demand in the market. Health and fitness trends has become popular. There is a change in quality of life. The birth and death rates and the population is also affected by all these trends. Attitude of customer towards innovation is very much changed nowadays. Educational and literacy rates have increased and improved in our country. So all these elements constitute our social environment, which brings in different kinds of changes in different businesses because of taste, lifestyle, values, customs, beliefs, and all the various factors of our social environment. Next is political environment. So this political environment refers to changes in political situation in a country, which also affects business organizations. Political stability builds confidence among business community, while political instability and bad law and order situation may bring uncertainty in business activities. Ideology of political party, attitude of government towards business, types of government or single party or condition of government also affects the business. So this is one area where the political factors impacts a business. It majorly includes the general stability of the government, peace in the country, attitude of elected government representative towards different business groups. So for example, a person has to invest and start a company, and he has a choice between India and Pakistan. So which is a more stable government to deal with? So in this case, people can the decisions of different business group can be influenced by the political environment in a country. What are the other examples we can see? Swachh Bharat Abhiyan started by BJP government is a good example of our political environment. Skill India movement also started by BJP government recently has put lot of things in place. Uh, Present political system and the profile of political leaders also impacts lot of businesses in the country. What our constitution says about different business groups, the government intervention in the business practices, different kind of foreign policies for the government, and value than ideology of values and ideologies of different kind of political parties in the country. So all these things affects businesses in different ways. Like political stability brings confidence among business people, and they invest in long term projects for the growth of the economy. If the government provides subsidy in production of, let's suppose, cotton garments, it will definitely have a positive impact on cotton textile business. One more example, Hyderabad has become most popular place for information technology industry due to supportive political climate, I must say. As a result, Hyderabad is commonly known as Cyberabad. So these are different kind of things which affects the business environments due to n number of political reasons. So this is political environment. So the next is legal environment. So legal environment consists of different kind of laws and legislations passed by the government, administrative orders, court judgments, decisions of various commissions and agencies. So different businesses have to act according to the various laws and legislations, and their knowledge is very necessary, and to update that knowledge is also very necessary. So the management of every business enterprise is required to obey certain laws in a country. Non-compliance of laws can lead a business into different kind of legal problems. Therefore, adequate knowledge of these rules and regulations framed by government is a compulsory situation for a good performance of a business. So what are the things included into it is various laws and legislation acts, different kind of administrative orders issued by government authorities, legal policies related to licensing and different kind of foreign trade, statutory essential warnings to be printed on labels, foreign exchange regulations and management, and laws to keep a check on different kind of advertisements. So these are all the things which constitutes our legal environment, which a business has to consider to let it flourish smoothly. The last topic under this category is technological environment. Technological environment provides us the new and advanced ways of production. The businesses must closely monitor the technological changes taking place in the industry, as it helps them facing the competition and improving the quality of the products. So it is very required for every business to keep in pace with the latest technologies in the market. If it doesn't do so, it is not going to survive in market for a longer period of time. So today the conventional methods, the people who are doing businesses with conventional methods are converting themselves into different latest ways of trading, like using online means of trading to sell their goods is very common nowadays, because without doing this, a business may not survive for a longer period in market. So few more examples to understand this. It is common now to see CD-ROMs and internet world wide web media pages, multimedia pages, highlighting the different virtues of the products. So when a company is launched, it is bound to have its presence somewhere over net. Without it, the existence of the organization or the company may be at risk. So every organization, every growing or existing company has its web pages to showcase its information, to let it have its presence over web. Let us understand few more examples. Online sale of grocery item is becoming very popular nowadays. We buy a lot of things using online means. We book our tickets usually through online means, the movie tickets, railway tickets, airline tickets. So it is very common nowadays. We can make payments of our bills using the online banking. We have shifted from using a typewriter to using a laptop. We have also shifted from using a carbon paper to a photocopier. So these are the different changes which are brought in because of technological environment around us. The different kind of innovations and inventions and different kind of scientific improvements are going across us, which are making our lives better. Like for example, usual washing machine is being converted to the fully automatic machines. So there is a shift in choices, there is a shift in levels of standards of living because of these technological changes around us. Development of IT sector has completely changed our country's economy. Import and export of technology is to a large extent, it's going on to a large extent in our country. Connecting people through social media in today's time, when we are not able to go outside our homes, we are able to connect to people, our relatives, our friends, through social media. So this is all technological environment. So we have reached the end of this video. The next topics will be covered in the forthcoming videos. If you have any questions, any comments, suggestions or queries, please write it in the comment box, and keep watching these videos. Thank you so much for watching.